And we're live. Jesus Christ, you're kidding. Okay. Thunder, how's it going, man? How you doing? Told. No. Fold. Nice. I'm spawning in. How you doing so far, man? Bushcar, how's it going? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that was the intention to have it look pretty good. Like I said, I will have a green screen by Friday. Not by Friday, on Friday. So Friday night stream for when we're reacting to episode 3 should be with a green screen. I don't know what background or stuff to do to set up for that right now. Fuck you, Thunder. Wait, fuck you too, Pushka. Wait, why you gotta start off with the fucking Ankh emoji, dude? What the fuck? Luvion, how's it going, man? How you doing? Morpheus, how's it going? Kami, fuck you, bud. Justin, how's it going, man? How you doing? Nick, Shave, Nightwalker, how's it going? You can say the words. It doesn't hit quite as hard as the emoji, you know what I mean? Varshan, how's it going, man? Gilgamesh, how you doing? Yo, what's the new angle? Wasn't present last stream? Yeah, that's why I haven't been streaming for the last couple of days, Justin. I was like moving my whole fucking shit around, so I got a new mount to put the camera up there. I got lights, and so that hopefully the lighting's a little bit better. Because I was watching the stream the last like couple streams, and I was like, I saw so many shadows on my face, and I was like, Jesus Christ, this looks fucking horrifying. So I was like, okay, let me just get some. So I got the whole. That's why I haven't been streaming for the last couple of days, because I was waiting for everything to come in, and it was like one thing would come in, and then it would make me realize I need another thing. And then I'd be like, fuck, okay, so I'd order that. That wouldn't come in the next day. It'd come in the next, the following. And I'd be like, oh, for fuck's sake. And that just kept doing that like twice or 3 times. And I was like, holy fuck. Marshawn, when are we playing? Marshawn, are you on the server? 2x chat on stream. Oh, wait, is it there twice? What the fuck? Oh, for fuck's sake, it's there twice. Oh, there we go. Thanks, Gil. Okay. All right. Wrongs, how's it going, man? How you doing? Okay, let's go. Nick Shave. Dress smart. Tidy. Sharp. Fuck. Username, how's it going? Yes, new camera angle. How's it looking? Sharp, smart, tidy. Neat. Ankh do be mogging us with this new setup. Well, how am I mogging you? What the fuck? Oh, for fuck's sakes, I just realized. Oh, I'm on the wrong I'm on the wrong screen. I apologize. I was playing Wordle and you guys couldn't even see it. Sorry. Only 6 chapters of this stream. No, Morpheus. It has nothing to do with any of that. It's literally just because I'm streaming later in the day. So I was like, this is, so I don't have quite as much time leading in. Edo 4 is a pretty good place to stop. Perfect. I just come up with numbers on the fly, really. I don't. And then we adjust them, obviously, midstream, so kind of doesn't matter. Feels weird not seeing you from 3... I know, right? It's weird for me, too. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Nick, brush, shave, Shower? Did something happen last stream? Emlyn had that fight with the two artificial vampires and he killed them. Now he's just going to go to... Today he's going to go to Cosmiadora's house to get whatever his reward is because he's killed 3 out of the 5 moon believers. So he's effectively won the contest. Maybe. Merlin, how's it going, man? How you doing? I clicked on stream yesterday and legit thought I was on the wrong stream for a second because of the angle. Yeah, I know. It's a bit jarring, I know. Emlyn proved his low... yeah, exactly. Emlyn proved that I may have a low IQ, but they had a lower IQ than me. Checkmate. Did you see how cool the vampire pathway is? I saw how cool the fucking... I saw how cool the... Fuck's sakes, what's that? What's Forza's book called again? Whatever. I saw how cool that book is. Dude, anyone... Dude, a non-fucking... a non-Beyonder probably could have won with that book, okay? Against those vampires. Let's chill. Le Manos Travel. Yes, thank you. Seeing so much eye contact. That was the point username. It kind of bugged me that, like, when the camera was over there, it kind of bugged me that, like, I was reading here and there was, like, I wasn't really looking at you guys unless I was talking to you. So, again, it's going to be a little bit of a change for me, too, because instinctively when I read chat, my instinct is to look there to respond. That's going to take me a little bit to get used to. Yeah, but now you stare into my soul. Trust me, I could do that long before this. Don't even worry about it, darling. Okay. This is good. Okay, cool. Wiz intimidating me with this new angle? That's the point. I am mogging you. That was the intention all along. Get fucked. Okay, looks pretty good. Nick brush shave shower. Did I do this? Ah, fucking bitch. Palm, pocket, pinch, like steel. Brush? Fucking bitch. See my last comment? What was it? Écoutez mon cœur. Pushko was the last comment. Video idea. Fun fact series on Lord of the Mysteries. Don't horror novel every couple of days with random fun facts. Oh, that's actually not bad. I'd have to think about that. I don't know if I can think of any fun facts off the top of my head, but that's actually not a bad. That's actually a pretty good idea, Pushkar. Thank you. I'll have to. Oh no. Nick. Oh, Nick, you're right. Oh yeah, Nick. They do that in. I think that's the UK, right? Where you go like, oh, you nick something, did ya? Oh, governor, what'd you nick? Shorts grind, yeah. Dude, I gotta start making shorts. I hate shorts because it goes against my principles. I feel like I'm like ruining the next generation's fucking attention spans. But it's like, Okay. Shower, brush, dress, shave. Yes. Touch, mile, keep, birth. What is this? British. Yeah, British. I don't know what that is. 3-minute shorts. We can do up to 3-minute shorts. This is true, but I mean, 3 minutes is basically like a regular video at that point. So I'm probably just gonna make it. I'm gonna make it shorter, probably. Oh, stone. Okay, cool. But okay, let's... Where's Pips? Wait, they took Pips away? Was no one playing it? Where's Pips? Okay, cool. Okay, we got 5 minutes. Let's just do Lexicon really quickly. And then we can go. You what, mate? Borrow, usually. Borrow, take. Usually, often. Often. Sometimes. Borrow, take, give. Stream is bloody nice so far. Borrow, oh, that's like a good loan. Money. Buy? No, okay. Milosh, how's it going? My art guy's finally here. By the way, have your has your summer vacation started, Milosh, or how does that work for you guys? I'm gonna go do my Duolingo and listen. All right, sounds good. Debt. Oh, that's not bad. No, yeah, debt and loan are interchangeable. Borrow, loan, money. Back. Is payback a one word or two word? Fuck. Oh, it is. Okay. Payback. Sometimes time work. Time work. Payback. Okay. Payback usually. Usually consistent. Oh, that's okay. That's close. Consistent payback. Consistent payback. Payments? Fuck. Schedule? I said schedule because I'm trying to emulate the British. I'm drowning in Lord of the Mysteries reaction. I'm really watching. Oh, yeah. Often. Many. Yeah, numbers. What? Loan, money, numbers, numerous, often, usually, daily. Okay. So, Pushkar, and for anyone else who's watching it is interested, basically, so the game every day gives you two words. So today it was borrow and sometimes. You have to find words that are linked to each word to create a chain between them. So from borrow you can get to loan. So they have to mean similar things in terms of in meaning, not in terms of like how they're written or anything like that. And then you create a link. You create a chain between the two words. Easy, as in easy. No, yes, I got that. Yes, and I. Okay. Okay. Let's just play where taken really quickly, and then we was taken, when taken. Which one is it? Yes, this is the right one. Okay. Let's play this really quickly. We got 3 minutes, and we'll go. Where the fuck is this? Okay, so there's a camera. So it's 1920s or 30s. I'm gonna guess Paris. I'm gonna say just before the start of the World War. 1939. So we'll do 1935 because if this is middle of World War II and these fucks are riding bicycles instead of fighting for their country, fuck them. $1903. Fuck you guys. Okay. Reef. Does anyone know what a reef is? I don't know. That looks like a fucking like a cooler to put like ice creams in or whatever. Okay. This. I don't. My instincts say like Italy. Is that crazy? Age is catching up to it. Morpheus, that doesn't even make any sense. If I was an Ankh, then I would have a better sense of time because I would have lived through it. Get it together, God. Spain? Oh, Spain might also make sense. I was thinking Italy, but Spain, we'll go with Madrid. That's fair. Madrid, 19... Mid-1950s. Guatemala. No. Cooked. Does anyone know what flag this is? I got no fucking clue. What flag is shaped like this? I feel like Nepal was the only one that was shaped like this. He's so grumpy. God, you guys actually know how to... I don't know why it gets to me. I feel like I should be over it by now, but it still gets to me. I don't know what flag this is. Eternity. This is recent, certainly, but I don't know anything beyond that. Might as well promote him to Grand. Fuck you. This makes me think somewhere like Bhutan or like Nepal or something, or like Myanmar maybe. I don't actually know. We're gonna go with Myanmar. You think Mongolia? You think so? I don't... Where the fuck is... Does anyone know where Mongolia is? I got no fucking idea. I'm not even 100% sure that country still exists. Sorry, that was too mean. Okay, not Mongolia. I feel like it was like... No, I'm gonna trust my instincts. Fuck you guys. I'm gonna trust my instincts. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Fuck it. 2012. My mouse keeps dying. For fuck's sakes, you're kidding. It was... No, I'm sorry, Pushkar. I'm so sorry. I should have trusted you. I'm cooked. I'm sorry. Forgive me. That was so bad. Oh, that is so cooked. Oh, God. Okay, that's a really clear photo. Modas. I was hoping that gives me some more information. Alter Ego. How you doing, man? Mr. Shark, how you doing? Mr. Shark, you can't... Your first message can't be Unk. Come on. This is crazy. Nigeria? How do you figure? I mean, I don't know. I'll take your word for it. That doesn't tell me anything either. Bro, I don't know how to guess this. That's insane. Oh, that's Charizard? Oh, hi, Dr. Z. How you doing? Oh, I have seen this. Account. Ethiopia? I'm actually more inclined towards Ethiopia than, I'm actually probably more inclined towards, Ethiopia than, thing. No, better question. Where the fuck is Ethiopia? I don't know fucking... I don't know shit about African, geography, okay? Ethiopia. Okay, we'll go with a Desi, like Desi Bay. No, we were all so wrong. We were so wrong. Hey, I greet everyone warmly, Dr. Z. I'm nice. Okay, last one. We gotta get started. Okay. Hop bitters, family medicine ever made. So this is Britain or English? This is either Britain or England. This old bullshit looks like England for sure, though. America wouldn't stand for this. This is the new setup, Zaza. Scotland? Oh, we could be Scotland. That's true. Glasgow. Let's go with Glasgow in the 1910s. Where do you see American flag? Oh, hidden in there. Oh, you're right. Oh, shit, never mind. Okay, now this is a problem because Scotland is a lot smaller than the fucking US. This should be anyway. I'm gonna go with New York because there's nowhere else that existed in historical America except for New York. Okay, that's it. Fuck you guys. I actually hate you. No, fuck you guys. No, you know what? I don't. Damn. Newcastle. Oh. Fuck you guys. I don't want to do this anymore. You know what? We're ending stream right now. Fuck you guys. Okay. 979 reward. Ooh. What do you think? What is he gonna get? Is he gonna get the inheritance to become sequence 5, or is he gonna get like a really powerful sealed art like artifact? Okay. Inside Odora's villa, Emlyn saw Cosme, who was also a baron like him. This sanguine, who seemed like a man in his prime, was Nibs, Odora's spokesman. I'm also a baron, and one that recently achieved adulthood at that, Emlyn mumbled inwardly, as he got up and bowed. Good evening, my lord. Add a lamp or something? Bro, username, I never use a lamp. I have a lamp, but I just never... Actually, you know what, on that note, since you guys can see it, hold on. Give me a second. Now that you say it, give me one quick second. I still don't need a lamp. I mean, I have one on the other side table, but that looks nicer. Okay. Inside Odora's villa, Emlyn saw... Oh, no, I already read this. Good evening, my lord. Cosme was just about to say something when his nose twitched. The smell of fresh blood? He asked in puzzlement. You killed another target? No, Emlyn curled his lips. Then, before Cosme could ask further, he smiled. Not one, but two. Two? The gentleman was taken aback as he watched Emlyn bend down and open the lid. By the way, for anyone wondering, that's obviously not real. I could never care for the actual fucking flower. It's Lego. The audio is cutting out from... is it for anyone else? Is that... What? What? Hold on. Okay, let me know if that's better. It's fine. Oh, okay. No, okay. If it is cutting out for you, just try refreshing the stream, maybe? Okay. During this process, Emlyn's facial muscles winced a little as this series of actions had touched the wound on his right hand. Holding back the change in expression, Emlyn allowed his arm to hang down slightly, allowing the chest to tilt and reveal its contents to the Baron opposite him. 2 charred heads were stuffed inside. By the side were 2 transparent objects that resembled hearts. This impactful scene reflected in Cosme's eyes as he looked up in surprise. You did this? Although he had only managed to recognize one of the heads being Gallus Kevin's, but the 2 vampire characteristics couldn't be faked. Emlyn put down the wooden chest and allowed his right hand to hang down. Of course, he answered. This is the thing. After receiving the 7,000 pound reward back then, I bought a particular baron's legacy at a gathering. With it, I advanced. I don't wish to use money to satisfy the murderers who hunt us sanguine. But I didn't wish for this legacy to be laid in the hands of others. Besides, the seller wasn't necessarily the hunter. Taking this opportunity, Emlyn revealed the fact that he had already become a baron. Furthermore, every word he said was technically true. Mushoku Tensei fan animation also released? Wait, really? Is that on YouTube, Pushkar? Where is that? This was a technique he learned from the Tarot Club. I long knew that you were a baron. Did you think that your frequent purchases of all kinds of ingredients with spirituality and borrowing of books that explain potions would go unnoticed? If it weren't because of certain factors, we would have questioned you long ago. What I'm surprised about is your combat ability. You don't even have a single item, and with you only wishing to buy dolls, it's not easy to hunt 2 artificial vampires without causing a commotion, even for a baron. Even I would need to make plenty of preparations and require detailed information before it's possible. Without anyone noticing, Emlyn is already this strong? Cosme couldn't help but lampoon, but he revealed a fake smile. So that's the reason. Emlyn, why did you hide it from us? Don't you wish to be addressed as Lord as other sanguine? I was planning on telling everyone, but since there was the hunting competition, I decided to give everyone a surprise. Cosme, I've already hunted 3 of the primordial moon believers, and he gave us 5 targets. Does this mean that I've won? He couldn't wait to change his form of address from Lord to Cosme. He's like, nah, we're equals now, bitch. I ain't calling you shit, motherfucker. Cosme's eyes twitched. Yes, that's right. You can ignore the other 2 targets. Leave it to Russ Bathory and the rest. This way, they might still be eligible for a consolation prize at least. Were you injured? Cosme asked. A little. Emlyn raised his hand and stretched his fingers. To be frank, on the hunt that night, the worst injury he suffered was after he teleported out of the East Burrow. He had ripped apart his skin to wipe his blood across the cover of Leimano's Travel. Cosme didn't develop the topic as he said after a few seconds of silence. Congrats on being the victor of the hunting competition. You will receive 2 prizes. First, there's a chance for you to become a Viscount in the future. You will enter the final list of candidates, receiving free help for the ritual. There's a chance. So, I guess the sanguine have like a selection process for who can advance when a elder sanguine dies or whatever? Wait, are sanguine... Are they immortal in terms of age? Like, they don't die of old age? Is that accurate? Or... Oh, Morpheus, you can't type stuff like that when I'm drinking. I almost spat out my fucking tea everywhere. Jesus Christ. No? They have a long lifespan, but they still die of old age. They just live longer? Oh, okay. Okay, thank you guys. Second, you will obtain a mystical item. It's a ring personally created by the ancestor. Although it doesn't contain any godhood, it possesses potent and mystical powers. As the ancestor didn't name it, we all call it the Lilith ring. Also, according to convention, these 2 Beyonder characteristics will belong to the entire sanguine race. This way, we might be able to have 2 more newborns, and you will also receive 3,000 cash in return. Wait, what? Hold on. What does that mean? These two characteristics will belong to the entire sanguine race. This way, we might be able to have 2 more newborns. What does that mean? Blaze, that's awesome, man. Where are you? Where are you right now? That's awesome, man. That's fucking. That's great to hear. What does that mean? Oh, these two. Sorry. When it said these two characteristics, I thought, no, okay, that makes sense, sorry. When it said these two characteristics, I thought it was referring to the ring and the Viscount characteristic, and I was like, how the fuck does that even make any sense? They meant that they'll basically buy the characteristics that he brought them to, okay, that makes sense. Okay, sorry. 929, Blaze, you're ahead of me now? How the fuck is that possible? You started so long after. Fuck, dude, I'm slacking. A ring personally created by the ancestor. Although Emlyn was disappointed that the reward wasn't a Viscount beyond her characteristic, with it only becoming a candidate and a free ritual, the ring made by the ancestor was enough to put things right. You're just an unk? Bro, why are you so mean? To a proud sanguine with a sense of racial superiority, this was the highest form of honor. I love how racial superiority is the word that's used when you could just say that Emlyn is a racist. As his joy was quelled, Emlyn, who had participated in several tarot gatherings, had completed 2 hunts. He felt that things weren't that simple. Remember, who else who start later and finish faster than you? Nagato, how's it going? I was sentenced by the ancestor to Mr. Fool, and now I'm receiving a ring from the ancestor? Isn't this too much of a coincidence? Emlyn thought for a moment and couldn't figure out the answer. He finally decided to pray to the Fool later and describe the entire situation and receive his advice. Noticing that Emlyn's joy had subsided and that he remained silent, Cosme cleared his throat. The ring and the cash will be given to you tomorrow. Wallflower, how's it going, man? Whippersnapper, someone's at least calling me young. Yeah, thank you. Okay, I finally have... Someone's nice. Jesus. Okay, sorry, give me one quick second. I just need to do something. Okay, when the time comes, I'll summon Russ Bathory and company, officially announcing your victory in this competition, and the ring will be given to you. No problem. Although Emlyn lacked experience in such matters, he knew that rewards couldn't be given in private. It had to be done in front of all. Without staying any longer, he bade farewell and left Odora's villa in a rental carriage. Nightwalker, I read it. I just knew where you were going with it, so I didn't say it out loud. I promise. You ain't that clever, brother. You gotta do more. Without staying any longer, he bade farewell and left Odora's villa in a carriage. As the carriage slowly drove off, Emlyn took a look at the crimson moon hanging silently from the sky. I am curious, though, will Klein eventually go to the moon? Because because Roselle said he had some mysteries at the moon and he could easily go to the moon now that he was a demigod, right? So maybe he can go, maybe Klein's gonna go to the moon later. Lyola, how's it going? Blaze, who's your favorite character? So mine is Azek for sure, number 1 by far. Number 2. No, who's number 2? Sharon. No, I'm just kidding. Azek and probably Derek. I think Derek. On a vacation? Yeah, fuck yeah. Go there on a first date, and that'd be based. Finally, he began counting how many Beyonder powers he needed to record onto Leymano's travel. I used 5 lightning strikes, a teleportation, a door opening, and an astromancy, a total of 8, and I need to add 2 additional, making it 10. This will be difficult. There are some Beyonder powers that probably can't be recorded. For example, my recovery abilities. I can only repeat them. After I obtain the Ancestor Ring, I can try recording the Beyonder powers it possesses. It's 1 a.m. for me? Jesus Christ. Wait, you're 11 hours ahead of me? That's insane. Mine's the mirror? Oh. Eridus? Really? I mean, does it even count? Can you count it as a character? It's an inanimate object. Oh, I see. Okay. He has enough personality. Lilith's ring. Above the grey fog in the palace, Klein sat back and listened over Emlyn's prayers. He had originally imagined that he would be awoken in the middle of the night, having to provide a particular inexperienced vampire help. But to his surprise, Emlyn finished everything by 11 and had even submitted the mission in. Hell yeah, because the living... It's animate and on... Yeah, I get... It can talk... Yeah, maybe. Back then, Emlyn prayed to the pool because... the pool... Emlyn prayed to the fool because of a revelation from the ancient god Lilith. Now he has received her ring. Regardless of who Lilith is, I need to be wary and observe. Klein seriously contemplated for a few seconds before replying to Emlyn's prayers. When praying to me or participating in the gathering, take off that ring. After giving the instruction, Klein returned to the real world. Without worrying about being awoken in the middle of the night, he slept until daybreak. The pool. After breakfast and taking a rest, it was time for his etiquette lesson with Wahana. It was a special lesson for the ball he was hosting. Wahana's soft black hair flowed as the ends of her dress twirled while she led Dwayne into familiarizing herself with the opening dance. In the brisk and comforting music, this etiquette teacher suddenly said, "I heard Ma'am Mary visit you this afternoon." Yes, Klein poignantly reflected on how there weren't any secrets in the world of social networks. He nodded. "I heard that Ma'am Mary has pledged all of the shares to the bank to borrow a large sum of money. This is a warning not only for me to be careful, this is a warning for me to be careful so that I wouldn't fall into a scam. The help I previously provided had not only allowed me to quickly enter social circles, but has also constantly brought me benefits. However, Ma'am Mary's pledging of shares was to secretly acquire more." Klein listened in silence before revealing a smile. "Thank you. I believe in the character of every friend, but in the field of business, caution is forever the first principle. I've already gotten Walter to hire an independent lawyer and accounting team to perform due diligence and come up with a proposal. Before that, I won't make any decisions." "You truly are a wise person," Wahana said with a laugh. "My wisdom comes from the lessons I've received in the past," Dwayne said with a chuckle. "It's hard to imagine you being duped," Wahana chuckled again. She lowered her head. "Is it due to all your experience that you can participate in different kinds of charms for all kinds of ladies?" "Every flower has something beautiful about it," Klein said with a smile. After familiarizing himself with the entire process and the corresponding dance, Klein walked Wahana out. Together with his valet, Richardson, he took up Ma'am Mary's invitation and headed for the coin company in Sherwood Borough. Okay, cool. Pushkar, what were you saying? "I consider Creeping Hunger 2 in my top 10. Interesting. Who do you think will win? King of Angels with 2 characteristics or one with a uniqueness? I would say the one with the uniqueness. I don't know, of course, but just based on the fact that I don't even understand what the fuck a uniqueness is. But there's the example that the Hidden Sage is for is perchance is a uniqueness that has somehow gained consciousness, and it's basic, and it acts like a de facto god, tells me that it's probably really powerful. And again, it represents the whole pathway, so it's got to be something really cool. Blaze, if you head to the Discord server in probably the spoilers chat and ask that, someone will probably give you a better answer. Just in chat here, they can't, they're not gonna, they probably can't answer because of me. 798, revisiting an old haunt. Sherwoodboro, outside the Klein company. When Klein alighted from the carriage, he looked around as if he had never been here before, as though everything had a strong sense of novelty. In fact, he wasn't a stranger to this area at all. He knew that opposite the street was the Gardley department store where the middle class enjoyed patronizing, and there was a shop not far away, famous for its Desi pies. He had once spent a considerable amount of time here waiting for Doragu Gale to tail him to gain evidence of his adultery. Retracting his gaze, Klein walked towards the coin company with Richardson. Ma'am Mary and her lady maid were already there, waiting. In the relatively conservative Lone Kingdom, a lady's servants had to be of the same sex, otherwise it could result in gossip, affecting her social relationships and marriage. Therefore, even with Ma'am Mary's lady maid, she needed to play the role of her secretary to a certain degree. With her understanding societal etiquette and common knowledge, and having a certain level of negotiation skill, all she could do was select from men with good education or with different relevant working experience and without considering any men. Similarly, gentlemen need to have valet and commercial secretaries of the same sex. Damn. They don't trust them to do not nasty stuff with people of the opposite sex. Crazy. Of course, even so, there were always people who couldn't rein themselves in and engaged in immoral acts. Every year, there were cases of servants and their employers having relations. Amongst them, the maids were mostly the victims. They were either cheated, forced, or enticed to become the male employer's lover. When they were eventually discovered, they would be fired, losing their jobs and their reputation. "Good afternoon, Dwayne," Ma'am Mary welcomed with a smile. "Good afternoon, ma'am. It really is a flourishing area." Such a topic was equivalent to talking about the weather. I'm so curious, where's Klein gonna get the money to buy these shares? Bro, he's baroque. I mean, he has a lot of money relative to where he was before, but compared to how much money he needs to do this, he is a baroque. After about a half, Mary exchanged pleasantries with him, and she led Dwayne through the coin company and said with a smile, "Later, there'll be professionals giving you an exploration as they show you around." After about a half hour, head on up. I've prepared a buffet and invited a few friends. Friends in different circles. She's trying to expand my social circle. How kind. As someone not from the area, I look forward to knowing more friends, having just come to Backland. No, you're nothing like that. If I had the liberty of saying it, you're a true Backland gentleman who has received excellent education, Ma'am Mary replied. As they conversed, they passed through the door and entered the reception area, which had excellent lighting. The stocky man in a suit with a beautiful mustache stood there waiting. "This is Luke Sammer. He is our coin company first manager," Mary introduced to Dwayne Dantas. "Actually, I know him." Klein looked at Luke and nodded with a smile. "Oh, Luke Sammer, I see." Fine. He's rich as fuck now? Thunder, he has money. Like, I think it said, like, he has about 6,000 or 7,000 pounds, which is a lot of money. And for his goal, for his, like, to steal the Indigenous Family Notebook, it would be enough to last, like, 2 or 3 months, maybe even more so. But to be... He's now probably going to spend 12,000 pounds to buy these stocks. I don't know if he's got that kind of money, no? He has 20,000? From where? I thought it said his income was like... Oh, plus 5,000 from 4s. Yeah, I guess that makes it to 11. Yeah. Does he have 20k? Am I just forgetting something? Where does he have 20k from? I mean, don't get me wrong. If Klein really wants a favor, he can just lend me the 11,000 pounds. I would go to the casino and I'll just double it, you know? Oh, yes, he does have Oh, I see. Yes, he does have... Oh, okay. He does have assets worth that much money. That's fair. To him, Luke was a rather staid professional gentleman. He enjoyed machinery and was very gentlemanly at banquets. And he didn't belittle the poor detective who had yet to make a name for himself. Nor did he deliberately curry favor with the few middle-ranking civil servants. This is my friend, Dwayne Dantas. He's interested in anthracite and high-quality charcoal. Please, give him a detailed explanation, Mary said to Luke. Mr. Dantas, this is the Coim Company headquarters. We have a long-term agreement with several anthracite mines. We supply Sherwood, Hillston, North and West boroughs with anthracite and high-quality charcoal, satisfying 30% of overall demand, and we have a chance of clinching a huge contract with the Navy. Wow. I've never seen Luke with such an expression. Klein followed him around the company with an unperturbed expression as he listened to Luke introduce the various areas. Half an hour later, they went up to the second floor and entered a huge meeting room. The place was already set up with tables clinging to the walls, plates of food randomly placed with mainly ham, smoked meat, sausage, bread, salad, cakes, pudding, and other cold dishes. But there was a few hot dishes too. Just as Dwayne stepped in, he was introduced to two men who were talking close to Mary. This is reporter Mike Joseph and the surgeon Aaron Saris. In Backland, you will often need them. These are all the friends I already know. Well, I'm even more familiar with the fetus in the womb of Aaron's wife. That's really good. Why does that sound wrong? Klein lampooned. He patiently waited for Mary to introduce Dwayne to the two men before politely greeting them. Mike didn't look much different from last year. Thin eyebrows, rough skin, and charming blue eyes. As for... that sounds so wrong, right? He's like, oh yes, that's actually my kid. As for Aaron, although he was an intrinsically cold and reserved person, he didn't make it obvious. Everything that happened in the recent half-year had been smooth for him. He was riding high. Upon hearing that Dwayne was a tycoon from Desi, Mike took out his name card and handed it over with a smile. You don't mind me advertising it, right? If you wish to publish an advertisement, please find me, be it the Daily Observer or the Tussock Times. I can give you a discount. As he spoke, Mike winked, indicating that he was joking. I always have such needs. Klein exchanged name cards with him. Following that, he turned to Aaron and handed another card for him. I was recently ill and only recently recovered. I'm very well aware of how important a doctor is. I'm a surgeon, so you wouldn't need me that much. Despite saying so, Aaron still received the name card. No, I'd love to meet you. I even wish to join the party of your child's birth, Klein mumbled. It's like, Dwayne was a Dantas? I know, right? Hey, okay, I'm gonna... In fairness, wrongs. Dwayne is neither Dwayne nor Dantas, okay? So it's fine. He had previously been stressing over how to close ties with Aaron to reestablish contact with a particular unborn fetus. After all, the paper crane was about to tear at any moment, making it unusable for even one more attempt. As for Sherlock, it was difficult for him to properly appear in Backland to pay Aaron a visit, much less participate in a birth party. I feel like he could probably figure out a way to come back to Backland, no? Technically speaking, who's chasing him right now? There aren't any problems. With Ma'am Mary's introduction, I can naturally get close to Aaron. When the time comes, I'll definitely be invited. I might even make the godfather of a particular snake of Mercury. After all, we're all the believers of the goddess. All the churches? Yeah, but they would probably just question him and let him go. You guys think they would do anything to him? Because in my mind... they probably wouldn't do that. What would they arrest him on? The party that created the Great Fog of Backland? Yeah, but they wouldn't dare to do anything too crazy in Backland. There's so many fucking official Beyonders here. Why would you take that chance? Killing a Sequence 5 is easy, though? Oh, yeah, I guess. Kind of. Okay, fair. By the way, anyway, there was a foreshadowing. I don't know if you got it. In Volume 1, the show Melissa was excited to watch. They bought tickets to a play. I don't remember what the play was. I can go back and search it. I don't remember. I don't remember the play off the top of my head. They bought 3 tickets, and that's when and that was the day they got the message that Klein died. Yeah. I don't remember what it was about. It did tell me. I don't remember it though. And then this time, Klein and Benson and Melissa saw the same play, right? Just Count of Monte Cristo. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, and Dwayne Dantes is made from one of the characters is based off of one of the characters from Count of Monte Cristo, right? He skillfully held back without appearing overly passionate on their first meeting. After a simple chat, he was introduced to the other guests by Mary. During this process, Klein didn't forget to get some food and water, making him appear to easily adapt himself to the environment. After completing a round, Mary stopped and said with some deliberation, "Everyone here is my friend. This means that you didn't invite anyone from another camp, and I am also your friend?" Klein gently nodded. Count of Monte Cristo, who's the main character, is Edmond Dantes. Oh, I see. Okay, thank you. I probably shouldn't ask as a gentleman, but as a businessman, I need to know who is the person or the people vying for coin companies controlling shares. Baron Sindris and his friends, they wish to publicly list the coin company and earn the sky-high evaluation that will eventually happen. They're unconcerned of the company's development. Baron Sindris, one of the richest men in Lone, by donating to the Conservative Party, he became an aristocrat and is a banker and a powerful businessman. Easy just started Volume 4? What? Is he live right now? What do you mean? Or is he going to start Volume 4 today? Oh, he's going to start Volume 4 today in like 3 hours. I see. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm not streaming for 3 more hours. If I'm streaming for like maybe an hour and a half more, maybe. I doubt even that. Why didn't you get Mr. Hall to help? His father is a powerful noble and a banker. He should be able to give you the necessary help. You're like 70 chapters ahead. Yeah, because Volume 4 starts at like 7:35 or something. Yeah, I'm quite a decent bit ahead. Mary was said with a wry smile. Mr. Hall doesn't wish to involve himself in this matter. He claims to be the chief of the National Atmospheric Pollution Council, so he can't be involved in commercial activities that deal with anthracite or coal. A man with true ambition that lies in politics. He doesn't wish to be at odds with Baron Sindris. Smart man. If I were to choose another, If I were to choose another butler back then, I probably would have established ties with Baron Sindris. He's so rich. If he really wants to raise the price, I couldn't beat him. Will a trope of him using money to crush me appear? I will wait for the investigation report, Klein said. In this day and age, chivalrous people are few and far between, but you are one of them, Mary said with gratitude. Klein smiled without promising anything. After the buffet was over, he began returning to the North Borough on his carriage. As he daydreamed, Klein said to Richardson and said, "Turn towards the cathedral." He failed to figure out the exact reason for the anomaly in the cathedral, which was later quelled. This made him wonder if he should make a chance to contact the keepers. He also remembered that every afternoon there'd be at least a keeper who prayed to the goddess in the hall. How should I make contact? Even in that environment, even a normal conversation will appear noisy, and this will easily incur the suspicion of others. Klein frowned as he decided to observe before coming up with a better solution. The carriage didn't change directions as it continued driving towards Backland Street, but it didn't stop and continued riding past it. Inside the carriage, Klein closed his eyes to calm his slightly anxious feelings. Call me crazy, but I feel like this spur of the moment, we should go to the cathedral, is not something Klein would do. And it feels like some bullshit that In Zongwil is writing. I don't know how In Zongwil would already know about doing Dantes, but it feels like something Klein wouldn't do. I feel like some fucked up shit's gonna happen now. Or maybe I'm just being paranoid. I don't know. Milos, you're so mean. Nah, I'm just kidding. Milos can call me Ankh. He's a fucking child. I don't care. Milos might as well be like 12. It doesn't even matter. Coinky Dink. Yes, sir. I love the name of that. We don't use that emote much, but I love the name of that because I named it Coinky Dink, and I find that adorable. Okay. 799s. Oh, Morpheus, this is not even a joke, dude. I have such bad PTSD. I can't even... North Borough. It really is paranoia when... is it really paranoia when you're right? Kind of true. Kind of true. No, I mean, I'm not going to say I am right. I'm just saying if I was, that'd be kind of based. North Borough, St. Samuel Cathedral. Wow, that is light. Fuck me. Sorry, I turned up the music really loud. Okay. North Borough, St. Samuel Cathedral. Just as Klein entered the main prayer hall, he used the points of light that shone on the back of the altar to survey his surroundings. In one glance, Klein locked onto a target and walked forward. In the first row was an elder wearing a black clergyman robe, but he exuded a cold aura. His face was pale and his hair withered and yellow. He had his eyes closed and prayed with great focus. He's one of the keepers. His shift is usually on Friday. Klein didn't approach him and instead sat 2 pews away from him. After finding a spot to sit down, he handed over his hat and cane to Richardson. If it's a coincidence, Klein would notice it in retrospect. Yeah, he would notice it in retrospect. You said it yourself. In that he would notice it after it happened, not while it's happening. I think Klein has designed this character as a devotee, but with a dark past, and people who carry a sense of guilt in their subconscious would visit religious places more often. True, but again, at the end of the day, it's a character, Dr. Z. So, and Klein, with how methodical he is, would have been, when he left the house, he would have been like, okay, when on the way back, I will visit the cathedral. But this feels spur of the moment, and Klein doesn't really do spur of the moment, I feel like. God, I love this music so much. Then Klein sat down, tapped his left thumb, silently activating his spirit body threads. Suddenly, the black illusory threads appeared in front of Klein as they extended off the different spirit bodies endlessly. Just as he took his seat, Klein cast his gaze on the keeper. He nearly exclaimed from what he saw, but thanks to his self-control, he relaxed. In his vision, he saw the yellow-haired elder had spirit body threads extending out. His body was entirely black in color on the inside as darkness swallowed the origins of the illusory threads in a way that was different from ordinary Beyonders. Indeed, they've been eroded by the core seal, causing a mutation at the level of the soul. From the looks of it, the problem is closer to my second guess. They are, in a sense, part of the seal. Once they show signs of losing control, they immediately trigger the item's instinctive reaction and forcibly quells them. It's no wonder the keepers need to be a voluntary role and advanced in their years. They probably understand the outcome. Klein sighed as he prepared to deactivate his spirit body threads and retract his gaze. At that moment, there were black. He saw a pair of eyes. They were black without any emotion. The keeper's eyes. At some point in time, he had straightened his body, turned around, and looked blankly at Dwayne. Oh, I'm in danger. Oh my god, can we get the I'm in danger thing as an emoji? Wait, do I have another emoji slot? We might. If we do, I feel like that would be a really handy one. Do I have an extra emoji slot? It's a good question. Is it that deep? It might be, Morpheus, you know, it might be. Maybe you guys are just trying to gaslight me. How do I know? Oh, I can add one more. Okay. Another Ankh emoji? Morpheus, don't worry about it. You don't even have access to it. Shut the fuck up. This fucking guy. He's so mean. It might, but praying to the Evernight is kind of based. Praying to Evernight is kind of based. Okay. At some point, Klein's scalp instantly went numb as he forced a smile and nodded as though it was a normal feeling. Stop it. As it looked, as there was a normal meeting of the eyes, the keeper slowly moved his head away as a response. Then Klein felt as though he was extracted from his surroundings as things turned blurry before turning clear. At that instant, he knew he had been pulled into a dream. This keeper is out of his fucking mind. This keeper saw someone look at him and he went, "How fucking dare you? Jesus Christ." Goth mommies are based in general. Okay. All right, you've given us what kind of person you are now. Okay. For members, feel free to just refresh stream. You should have access to the new emoji now. However, as he maintained his image as Dwayne Dantes, he sized up his surroundings only to realize that he was still inside St. Samuel Cathedral. However, all the pews were either damaged or overturned and strewn everywhere. It looked as though it had met with a raid. Perfect. Okay. Keepers are usually more like sealed artifacts with living characteristics than human beyonders. Cool. The altar up ahead was filled with cracks and weeds. The layer of dust had made it seem like it had been in such a desolate condition for a long time. By the way, what's the Nightwalker? Rephrase that, dude. I don't know what the fuck that means. And these teeth were upon seeing Klein look over, the keeper with yellow withered black hair was in the front of the collapsed donation box, staring at Dwayne. Upon seeing Klein look over, he widened his teeth to reveal white, sharp, irregular teeth. What the fuck? And these teeth were embedded with blurry, indistinct, tiny figures. They had complete facial features and limbs. They were expressions that were different but were corroded with the same pain as though they were imprisoned and unable to escape. Grunt. The keeper's throat let out a growl that sounded like a beast. By his spine and waist, his clothes were swelled as four blood vessels covered arms without any skin grew out. Okay, it was a good time to add that to add the new emoji. This is disgusting. Right on the heels of that, they grew fine black hair as the tips of his fingers grew sharp nails with a smacking sound. In just 3 seconds, the keeper, who looked normal, had turned into an 8-legged monster that was sprawled on the ground. It looked like a spider that had silently woven its webs into the night while awaiting a prey. Meanwhile, 2 gigantic palms filled with black hair extended out of the desolate altar without any warning. They pressed onto the sides of the black gas, condensed into slippery tentacles that extended in every direction, and soon entered the prayer hall. Would not wish living in Serbia on my worst enemy. The aura had left him trembling. The extreme sense of fear and the huge, illusory figure were penetrating an invisible barrier as they manifested more clearly. He lost control. The keeper that lost control. Klein stood there, subconsciously wishing to react and use his uniqueness to forcibly escape. But suddenly, he figured out the series of events that happened. His expression changed as he wore a trembling expression and ran out the door. It looked like he was struggling in a dream. In the time that it took to take a breath, the dark chill spread out from the outside world like a tidal wave, inundating the entire dream and quelling everything. Klein opened his eyes and realized that he had fallen asleep at some point. As for the keeper, he had long turned his head to continue praying. Oh, so the keeper was just testing to see if he was a beyonder, and he was like, what the f-? He's like, I sensed something he probably didn't know what he was doing, but he probably sensed something weird. So he turned to him and he like hit him with that fucking horrifying dream to see if Klein would do some fucking beyonder bullshit, like, you know, do 3 backflips and then pull out some fucking air bullets or some bullshit. No, keep reading. Okay, never mind. I'm stupid. Dwayne Dantas' eyes darted around as he looked in horror, as though he was still immersed in the dream, unable to escape the horror. After nearly a minute, he took 2 deep breaths and looked at the sacred emblem again, drawing a crimson moon on his chest. Only then did Klein have the time to recall the experience he had and began speculating so as to what had happened. As I had spied on the spirit body threads, it caused him to show signs of losing control, thus causing an excessive reaction by pulling me into a dream and attempting to deal with me. Later, the core seal behind Channis Gate sensed the anomaly and quelled the problem. Dude, oh, he was literally just out of his fucking mind. Okay. Imagine being so unstable that you lose control. Yeah, literally. Like, he's like right on the edge, and he's like he's like right on the edge, and he's like, someone, you ever been in like a really bad, like, you ever been just in a really bad mood, and you're like, okay, someone say something, just fucking, I fucking dare you. Like, okay, and someone says something, and you just crash out, and the guy's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And you're like, motherfucker, you've been bugging me all goddamn day. And the guy's like, dude, I talked to you for the first time like 4 seconds ago. Like, that's the keeper. He's like, oh, fucking, look at me, I dare you. Now, the crux of the matter, if the keeper still remembers the source of his near mutation, if he's already used to it, then he should find the cause of the problem very vague, considering his state. Of course, it might not be my problem. Maybe he was already on the brink of losing control. Klein looked at the elder again to observe what he would do to determine how he should react. If all else fails, I'll use creeping hunger and escape with traveling. Klein made up his mind as he waited for the possible repercussions. Oh, Jesus, Morpheus. Jesus. A few minutes later, he saw Bishop Electra walk in front of the side doors towards him. Klein's heart tightened as he spread open his fingers to prepare creeping hunger. At that moment, he had an idea and stopped his actions. If the creeper informed the bishops about my problematic situation, I would be a victim of collective assault by the church. After all, pulling me into a dream can avoid harming the other believers. Therefore, they have no need to find a bishop I'm familiar with. It's likely more to extend their regards and placate me. Klein continued praying. In less than a minute, he finally sensed someone approach and looked up at Bishop Electra, who said, You don't look too well." I fell asleep without realizing and had a nightmare. I'm still a little afraid, Klein said. I honestly thought the same thing when reading it. I don't think the keepers were this crazy. I know. No wonder they come like right in the morning and leave at night, because they're like, dude, because they're just walking down the street and they're like, if someone offers me to buy some bread, I'm gonna kill everyone in a 6-block radius. Like, that guy's out of his fucking mind. Dreams are sometimes the manifestation of the fear within you, the bishop sat down and said. You will feel better as long as you pray to the goddess and consume holy water. Of course, the most important thing is to not suppress yourself. Learn to confess to the goddess. At times, wailing in secret can reduce a lot of stress. Is he just telling him to cry out his problems, basically? Klein secretly observed the bishop's attitude and read his tone before heaving a sigh of relief. I understand. While doing so, he saw the keepers in front of him stand up and walk to the side door where a bishop was waiting. Klein silently exhaled as he truly became one with this serene environment. Suddenly, he heard a voice that was his, but it wasn't something he could control. Did you think what you did was well hidden? No, not at all. Have you forgotten that you've touched the Evernight Goddess's holy artifact? What is he hearing? The Evernight Goddess's holy artifact. What is this referring to? What is this voice? Oh, the sword of Crested Sesamir. Okay. The bone sword. Okay. What is this? Wait a minute. Okay. Theory time. Okay. Since I can just talk to you guys now, we'll just do this, and there's not much to draw, so I'll just talk to you instead of drawing anything. Okay, hear me out. What if my whole theory about Klein having Klein being plucked by a god is true, but only partially? What if I've been thinking that like a god plucked Klein and left like a part of his aura or whatever on Klein's soul, and that's what everyone is sensing? But maybe what the fuck is it? The great ruler above the spirit world? What the fuck is that called? What was the warning the orange light gave him? The fuck is that called? Orange light. Where was it? The orange light? Your Excellency, you want to know this? What the fuck is it? What is the? Oh fuck! What was that? Is it the ruler? Is it the celestial ruler above the spirit world? Okay, thank you, Nightwalker. Okay, what if the ruler above the spirit world brought Klein into this world, but he didn't just what if the ruler above the spirit world is somehow like, I don't even know how this would work, but I mean, I guess if death can die, and I don't know what the fuck is happening in this universe. Okay, so what if the ruler above the spirit world is like weak or like close to dying or something. And he is kind of like a parasite inside Klein. And Leonard is like a one-to-one with Klein. Because when Leonard says like we're both protagonists, Leonard thought because he has a parasite inside of him. What if Klein has a parasite inside him too? But like it's like the great ruler above the spirit world. Perchance. That's actually a good idea, wouldn't it? Wait, no, before that, let's do a divination. Before that, let's do a divination really quickly. Go to bed, Ankh? You're so mean, Justin. What the fuck, dude? Okay. Sorry, sorry. No. Okay, Ankh tweaking. You guys are bitches, you know that? Know the whole warning page? If you have it if you can find it pretty easily, Justin, sure, but like don't spend time. It's not super important. Because like, the basic premise of it was like, hey, you have like an aura about you similar to the Grey Fog. You might be his blessed, you might be his child, you might be some bullshit. But like we can sense something about him with you. So what if what they're sensing is like the ruler above the Grey Fog inside Klein, trying to regain his strength, like the Zoroast, I can't remember his fucking name, inside Leonard, regaining his strength inside Leonard. Okay. The ruler above the Grey Fog resides in the body currently possessed by Klein Moretti. It's too high level. I'm dumb. I'm dumb and weak. Dr. Z, I hate you so much. You cursed me. Okay, I'm going to try one more time, okay? Okay. The Grey Fog, lend me thy power. The ruler above the spirit world currently resides in the body, possessed currently by Klein Moretti. If I turn on VPN, the stream crashes. The previous divination was correct. Are you not entertained? Let's go, baby. Confirmed. Okay, let's just write this in theories really quickly. Divine it 7 times. I'm sorry, that's not how that works. Theories. Oh, you know what? We actually need to go through this. The ruler above the spirit world resides in the body of Klein Moretti. Will Ossepton is a member of the indigenous family. How did I get here? What? Am I on meth? I'm on meth. Okay, bye Dr. Z. See you tomorrow. Pushcar. The interference, I can't do anything with. If it said tails, I would have left it there, but it said sideways. That's interference. How is that my fault? If Klein does a divination and it comes back with interference or it failed, what does Klein do? He asks a more pointed question, right? He doesn't just go, oh, well, no, he tries again. Let's keep reading. $800. Psychologically becoming better. This is such a long word. Okay, let's go. Who is it? Who is the one speaking? Klein's muscles tensed as he nearly opened up his eyes. At that moment, his back oozed with sweat. What he was most alarmed about wasn't of the words, but that it sounded in his heart and had modulated the voice to sound like his. Although I maintained my lucidity in that dream, I still had my spirit body tainted by the psyche that was on the verge of losing control. Or is someone using that keeper to pass me a message? Countless guesses ran through Klein's mind. Finally, combining the contents of what was said and his own situation, he came up with a judgment. The number of people who know my identity as Klein is few to begin with. Likewise, for those who know that Klein Moretti had once sworn an oath while touching a holy artifact. Furthermore, there's almost no intersection between the two. Mr. Azek had heard me mention of the former matter before, but if he wants to give me reminders, he can do it through a messenger. No need to use such a frightening method. Will Ossipton might know. After all, he's a snake of Mercury. But by the same logic, he can contact me. Of course, I can eliminate the possibility that he suddenly had the thought of frightening me. I had just thought in the afternoon about having a chance of becoming his godfather. The indigenous family notebook had corrupted the keeper, just like how it had used the misfortune cloth puppet to deliver the symbol. But if it really is the indigenous family notebook, why didn't it give me the potion formula directly, or try negotiating with me to help in a notebook jailbreak? St. Samuel Cathedral is the headquarters of the Backland diocese, making it a higher level than St. Selena Cathedral. That notebook shouldn't have the ability to do anything. Apart from them, there is only one entity who is aware on both matters. The Evernight Goddess, however, with the deity's pride. With the deity's pride, she has no need to pretend to act as a passerby to call me with a polite and estranged tone. I'm in a cathedral, so all she needs to do is produce a revelation, and a dozen of Beyonders will mow me down. As a diocese headquarters with sufficient preparation, they can probably disrupt traveling. There's no need to go through so much trouble. There's only one person aware of both matters, myself. Everything still kind of lines up. Before planning my operation, there's actually the corresponding problem. Back then, my conclusion was that I didn't need to worry too much about I didn't need to worry about it because only after advancing to Faceless would some of the Grey Fog's power enter the real world, allowing demigods to sense my uniqueness. Before this, only Beyonders from the monster pathway could discover a tiny bit of my uniqueness. And back when I touched the holy sword and made the oath, I had yet to become a clown. Just because of the secret connection established from the oath, it made the goddess slowly sense something about me. Wait, quick question. We still don't technically know why the churches don't teach everyone the acting method, right? Do we know? Because that's the oath that he took, right, while touching the holy sword? That I won't reveal the acting method to anyone who doesn't know it already? Wait, do we? Is it just that we do? Is it just the conservation part where basically like the more number of higher sequences, the lower, the lesser that lower ones can be basically? Is that the reason? Or is there another one? Oh yeah? Okay. Okay. So I'm like, okay, cool. Just because of the secret connection established from the oath, it made the goddess slowly sense something about me. It has been the acting method makes them, which leads to bloodshed. It has been so long, and I haven't seen her take any action. That female angel, she should be an angel. She even smiled at me when she wiped away Mr. A. Therefore, the goddess might be happy to see me take away the indigenous family notebook. Although I'm not sure of her motivations, I can only accept it and subsequently think of ways to deal with it at my level. This is ultimately safer than climbing the main peak of the Hornaces mountain range. Of course, that's built on the premise that the lady which wiped away Mr. A is an angel of the church. Damn, Easy's gonna be so sad because he wanted him to go to the Hornaces mountain range, eh? Shido, how's it going, man? How you doing? Although I had undergone all kinds of acting during the faceless stage and gotten to know myself, I've consumed additional potions without completely digesting them. And sequence 5 requires every person to adhere to a persona. Roselle was a TikToker confirmed? What the fuck? Wait, what? This also causes, what do you think will happen if a person gets erased? I feel like it's something similar to what's happening to Mr. Door and maybe even Lilith, by my guess, Pushkar? Oh, sorry. Because well, now that I'm already answering, I might as well just continue. Because they can be confirmed by a divination to ensure that they're alive, but like we don't know where the fuck they are. You know what I mean? I don't know why that was a spoiler. I don't get it either. Lilith, the vampire ancestor, Justin. Just because no one knows where the fuck she is, you know. I feel like she's something similar to what happened to Mr. Door. Just a guess, though. I don't know. Although I had undergone all kinds of to steal the indigenous family notebook and act as Dwayne, I'm under immense stress. I am subconsciously wavering and am suspicious. In this state, the keeper's corrupted psyche of nearly losing control had agitated my spirit body, causing me to have split personality. We know about Lilith. Emlyn literally got a ring called Lilith's Ring. Yeah, but like... Yeah, that's what I mean, Popple. That she's supposed to be dead, but she's answering prayers, which means she's alive, but she might as well be dead because she's never appeared to anyone. Like, she can just respond to prayers occasionally. I mean, he said girls are waiting for him on TikTok back on Earth. Wait, did he say that? Yeah, I don't remember that. That's good. Bro, yes, that part I do remember. He wanted to play PUBG. I do remember that one. We talked about this yesterday, Justin. Because someone, during yesterday's stream, someone asked me what I thought happened to Lilith. And I thought that was a pretty good theory. Okay. Although I had undergone all kinds of acting during my faceless stage to get to know myself, I've consumed additional potions without digesting them. No, I already read this. What theory? That that Lilith is kind of like what Lilith is kind of what Mr. Door is, like in that she's alive but like imprisoned or some bullshit or something, or like stuck in a dimension, or where the fuck, I don't know. Lilith is actually Waldo from Where's Waldo, because no. It's morning for you. Why are you so I'm not sleepy. I just yawned. The two are not the same. Lilith went, Jesus Christ, Justin. Just as Klein thought of this, the familiar yet unfamiliar voice resounded again. Your considerations are too idealized. All of your actions are fundamentally thanks to luck. If that high-ranking deacon, Crescent Sesamir, with the Holy Sword was here in Backland to handle Beyonder cases, can you guarantee that the Holy Sword wouldn't sense you when you're in the same cathedral? You are both linked by an oath. If Deacon Sesamir was to come, I'll abandon this plan. Besides, it's not ultimately possible to avoid it ahead of time. I'll find a reason or excuse to head out of town for a bit, Klein mumbled. Then the voice resounded again. Bro, why is this voice never appeared and now it's just having a full-on conversation? This is actually beginning to feel like Parasite again. Schizoid Klein is canon. What time is it for me? It's almost 3 p.m. 2:45, but Then he heard the voice resound again. This makes it a situation prone to too many accidents and unpredictable developments. Devil, how's it going, man? Before coming to the cathedral, why did you not consider that the mere observation of spirit body threads would result in a mutation? My nervousness back then was the anxiety of something that happened before, beyond my expectations. However, it says a mere observation without me making any future contact. Sorry, I just read the next line and it fucked me up. I'm sorry. I can't believe that there would be too great a problem. I should have been more cautious in the future. Also, accidents and developments exist for everything. Who exactly are you? The voice hesitated. I'm Klein. You are Zhou Mingru. Yes, Milos. It's based on number of messages, I think. Bro, I have a feeling this Amon guy is going to be important. So. I would get why he kind of does aura farm a lot. Fair. This is one of my favorite parts of. This is so crazy. Indeed, Klein felt his hair stand on end again. He decided to leave the cathedral immediately and return home and resolve the problem. When the symptoms first appear, the situation is easier to resolve. Once the other personality stabilizes and becomes stronger, it'll begin to snatch control of the body, and I might even need external help. He opened his eyes and looked at Electra and said, I feel like I've calmed down. Ever since I got a mental illness, my mind is a lot better. Klein gave a self-deprecating comment. From here to the end of Volume 4 is so peak. Dude, this actually feels like the coolest shit that's happened in the story in a long time. This is like, for me, this right here, this development is like as cool as when we got ASIC versus Ints. That shit was like hard as fuck. The rats made me crazy? What the fuck? He enjoyed... trust me, bro. The next arc is way more peak. Okay, bro. We gotta start... okay, we're reading so much then. Holy fuck. Fuck making videos. We're just reading. Mental health is a joke in Lord of the Mysteries. Mental health was a joke in the 1800s, I think is what you mean to say. It'd be like, hey, doctor, I'm feeling depressed recently. Here's some meth. No, like, can I just... No, like, I just don't feel well. Can we do something to, should I, like, extra meth? Like, you're sure nothing else? Meth. Okay, cool. The bishop smiled. May the goddess bless you. As he spoke, he took a cup of water from the priest's hand and handed it to Dwayne. Without any explanation needed, Klein knew that it was holy water. He often drank it in the past. Hence, with hiding his anxiety, he downed it. A refreshing feeling slushed down his throat, jolting his mind awake. Even the voice in his mind weakened. This has the effect of placating the spirit body. Maybe effectively what's happening is... Okay, for this one I might need paint, because this is gonna be some schizoid ranting I'm definitely getting up to, okay? So come on. Okay. End of Volume 3. I'm not gonna lie to you, Noisette. The ending of Volume 3 was the most tame ending so far. No lie. I don't mean to... I'm not gonna say like it's bad, but it's definitely... It was underwhelming. Oh, shit. Thanks for popping by, Easy. How you doing, man? Sorry, okay, yeah, I'll stop for a second. I don't know how long he'll be here, so I don't know. Okay, all good. Yeah, it's it's a little underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie to you. Still good. I want to be clear. It's not bad by any means, but like, I feel like the ending of Volume 1 ruined me, okay? Everything feels underwhelming, and since then, it's kind of crazy. No volume is low, but all good. Okay. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I got my whole... I fucking moved my whole shit around. I'm gonna get a green screen soon, so that's gonna be dope. I'm thinking... Ooh. Okay, the OGs will remember this. Do you guys remember the old setup I had with, like, with the gray fog as the background, the gray fog and the tables in the background? I feel like that'd be really cool for green screen, too. Easy is trying his best to get spoiled. No problem. Easy, you want some spoilers? Stay here for 2 more minutes. You ready? Okay. No, I wouldn't do that. I feel like that'd be cool. Like for the green screen, I feel like that'd be pretty dope as fuck. No. Yeah, the true creator used to be on the side. Yes, Milos. Yeah. That wasn't part of the picture. That's a separate picture. But like, the OGs remember. Yeah. That was when we were in the arms of the true creator. Ramiro loved that setup because the true creator was there. Okay, sorry. Okay, back to reacting. Okay. What if inside? Okay, so Klein. Okay, Klein. Inside Klein was no. Inside Klein's brain was Zhou Mingru, okay? And it took up almost all of his mind. I remember when he had that majestic... I know, it was like a echo. I didn't even intend for that to happen. It was just what was happening. Okay? Oh, sorry. Okay. And here is Klein. Klein took like a really, like his, Klein's spirituality or Klein's mind was like barely clinging on. It had like the tiniest part. So Zhou had basically full control and he never heard Klein at all. But now that this keeper fella, who's out of his fucking mind, corrupted, I'm not going to say corrupted, but did some influenced him with the losing control. It affected Zhou's control over the mind, and it maybe shrank. So like maybe he now only has this portion, and Klein now has like all of this as well. So that's why Zhou for the first time was able to hear him. So maybe Zhou's always been, or sorry, maybe Klein's always been there, but like his control over his body was minimal, and now it's a little bit more. And Klein is like, you dumb bitch. Get it together. Maybe Klein is even smarter than Joe. Joe's smart. No, that's not Dr. Z, Devil. Okay. All right. Thank you for listening to my schizoid rants. No, I'm Mr. H. Maybe Klein is a friend we made along the way. Very good. Would that influence be amplified due to him being a Sequence 6 faceless in the past? What influence? I'm sorry. Do you mean the influence of the craziness or whatever? Or like losing control from the Keeper? Is that what you're referring to, Normal Speed? Yes. Oh, maybe, but I feel like it would actually decrease the effect in my mind, because I feel like having to go through pretending to be others would make you realize who you are better. After doing everything, he led Richardson and left the cathedral, riding the carriage back home. On his trip back, he didn't feed the pigeons because an ordinary person who encountered something would hardly be able to do so. After returning home, the silent Klein used the excuse of an afternoon nap to dismiss his servants and head above the grey fog. Passing through the roars and the ravings, he didn't feel his body be purified. He was necessarily certain that the voice in his head originated from himself. It was a result of being corrupted and agitated. Sitting in the high-backed chair of the fool, Klein immediately studied the spirit-body situation. He discovered there were some signs of chaos. The corresponding auras were somewhat spotty. You missed almost all of the stream, Nagitsu. Fuck no. You're kidding. After seriously contemplating for 2 minutes and ignoring the echoing voices, Klein conjured the world and made him pray. Mr. Fool, please inform the moon that I wish to rent the mental tarot candle for half a day. I know he has means of obtaining it. Very early on, he identified his identity as the world had been prepared for Sherlock Moriarty, so Klein wasn't worried about it. South of the bridge, Harvest Church, Emlyn, who was anticipating his obtaining of the Lilith ring, suddenly saw the endless grey fog. How the hell does he know I can get the mental terror candle? 801. You're a very young nephew. It's we're fine. We're fine. I think we have 3 mods right now. We're okay. Nephew is arguably worse. Maybe. Okay, man. We might, okay, we might just leave it at 802. I don't know, we'll see. Make me a higher tier of mod? Why? Why do you possibly need that? Okay. After a brief moment of stupefaction, Emlyn couldn't help but look around, suspecting the world was lurking. After all, he had never mentioned the mental tarot candle at the Tarot Club. Bishop Utravsky seldom had conflict with others, so he never used mystical items. At that instant, everyone looked like the world to Emlyn, be it the plump middle-aged man, the granny with a grey headscarf, or a fashionable beauty. No, I must figure it out. He's so aware of my surroundings. I haven't mentioned anything in front of the fool. He then replied, Honorable Mr. Fool, I wish to communicate with the world. In less than 10 minutes, Emlyn saw a dark red glow surge forward like a tidal wave and devour him. He found himself back above the grey fog, inside the majestic palace, and was seated at his seat. At the other end of the table was the blurry figure of the world. Compared to before, Emlyn changed tremendously. He wasn't in a rush to speak to the world, as he bowed to the fool. How did you know that I can get the mental terror candle? The world laughed. We might have met before. What's up with the thing with XP? Nagito, I don't know. It's a thing that YouTube has had for a while, but my chat didn't have it. I don't know if it's because I've been streaming for long enough or they're extending it to more creators. I don't actually know, but like everyone, now everyone has access. But now I have access to that, which is cool. I don't know why I didn't have it before or how I have it now. I didn't change anything at all, but I mean, it's cool. It's awesome. Yeah, so you get XP from chatting or super chats. Yeah. Does anyone know? Does Easy's chat have that, or have you guys ever seen this there? Curious. All that matters is that I'm number 1. Well, you and Justin, I think, are really, really close, right? I think Justin's number 2. I think. It is kind of crazy that Milos is number 1, considering he's been MIA for streams for the last little bit, just because, you know, wait, no, Justin's not even top 3 anymore. Who the fuck is number 2? Oh, Pushkar's number 2. Never mind. Pushkar's number 2. I don't know if it's... It's probably started counting XP as of this stream. I don't know if it's been counting it for all time. I mean, one of you guys tell me because I can't actually see it. It's per stream. I see. Okay. Okay. Huh. It resets every stream? Oh, okay, thanks guys. I have no idea. Do you guys know if Easy is if Easy's chat has this? Does anyone know offhand? Milos needs to zip it. So you can become number 1 every stream. You can try, yeah. He didn't speak further and only mentioned the key points. As for whether Emlyn could figure it out, that was his problem. Of course, Klein believed that Emlyn lacked the ability to connect the world to Sherlock, since he lacked necessary clues. It didn't last stream. Let's see for this one. Yeah, please, if either of you, if any of you see it or don't see it, just shoot me a message on Discord. I'm just curious. Doesn't really matter, but I'm just... Because I don't know why I didn't have it before, now I have it, like... Does it have... Is it... Are they now rolling it to every creator? Is it... I don't know. He didn't speak further. And only mentioned the key point... No, okay. Emlyn frowned bit by bit as he had a few targets of suspicion. Believe me, I have no ill intention towards the member of the Tarot Club, the world added. There'll be a day when I find you, Emlyn muttered, as he said, what are you going to do with the mental tarot candle? I have a substantial reason to borrow such a mystical... I need to have a substantial reason to borrow such an item. Klein controlled his urge to rub his temples as he made the world turn solemn and say, to treat my psychological problem. Treat psychological problem? Emlyn couldn't help but shrink his body back before straightening it again. I'm gonna fall off pretty soon. Hard to type. Okay, give me a quick second. Wait, is 150 the max basically? Because Milos, Pushkar, everyone's at 150 now. This is interesting. I don't even know if you will drop because everyone's just at 150. So I'm wondering if that's like capped out. Oh, I see. Okay, so send live chat messages, send super chats, and super stickers. Ah, cool. Okay, cool. $150 max and 25 for... Oh, okay. Thanks, Unlucky. I appreciate that. Sorry, again, I'm new to all this, so I don't fucking know. I don't see it. Yes, Mr. Shark. It only shows up if you're on desktop. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe on TV too, but I don't actually know that one. Because I have my thing pulled up on... Because I have the stream pulled up on my phone just to make sure that the chat is updating all the time. And I don't see it on the phone, but if I pull it up on the desktop, I see it. Huh. I can only borrow it for half a day, Emlyn said. There won't be any problem, right? No problem. Yes, yes, Pushkar. That one I do know. Because I was watching another streamer a while back, and the numbers get up to like 10,000 or something insane. If the mental terror candle was effective, Klein could finish the problem in 15 minutes. If it wasn't of any use, it would be of the same even if he possessed it for days or months. Therefore, the rental duration wasn't critical. He didn't mind such restriction at all. Emlyn did a count and said the rental fee will cost £300, as well as 5 pages of Beyonder Powers and Leimano's travel. He decided to half-source half the debt he had. 5 pages? How many pages did this idiot use? Klein lampooned and said, no problem. After closing the deal, Emlyn returned to the real world and walked to the church. Casting his gaze to the side of the altar and waiting for the bishop to finish talking to his believers, Emlyn fell into a dilemma. Night stream after 7 hours? Yeah, about Nagato. We might do it in like 6, depending on when Easy finishes. I like to at least give you guys an hour between when he finishes and when I start stream. So depending on what time he ends, we might do it in like 6-ish hours, but we'll just play it by ear. It is also Canada Day, so we're gonna light some fireworks. So I don't know what time I'll actually be back. So, although he sounded confident in front of the world, he had never tried borrowing similar items from the bishop. He had no idea what kind of attitude the bishop would have. His gaze darted around as Emlyn surveyed the prayer hall. I've helped Father rescue many commoners who were infected by the plague. Please do it early. I will try, Nagato. I hate fireworks. I would say you're a child, but children love fireworks, so I guess I can't call you that. I had a friend who had a psychological problem. I wish to borrow the mental terror candle, Emlyn said to the bishop. Happy Canada Day. Oh, thank you. He didn't mention his contributions because his pride didn't permit him to do so. Utravsky looked up and down at Emlyn and smiled. Okay. That's it? Emlyn was stunned. Aren't you afraid that I'll lose the candle? Everyone and every item has its end. They will all return to the earth, buried deep within the soil and sprout and grow and bloom. One incantation after another. That is the fate of all things. If the candle is lost, it just means that my connection with it has come to an end. I will need to patiently wait for the arrangements that fate and Mother have for me. Emlyn received the candle from the half-giant bishop. Following that, he used the excuse of needing to treat his friend to leave the church. He randomly found an inn and set up the ritual. 7 hours is going to be like 5 a.m. Sorry, Morpheus. Well, you'll be able to watch it in like 2 days' time if you want to watch the VOD. Above the grey fog, Klein once again received the mental terror candle. More than half of the mystical item was burnt, and the surface was covered with what looked like human skin. There were a few warts that protruded out. Well, that's like perfect timing for you. Klein didn't delay, for he didn't wish to have his alternate personality a chance to grow. Emlyn came in from Milos came in from Frowntown. I know, right? He's like, He's like, you guys are having fun. Grumble, grumble, grumble. No one's allowed to have fun near me. Grumble, grumble, grumble. It's like, goddamn, dude, chill. He wanted to resolve the problem completely while it was still weak. Otherwise, what awaited him was the fate of losing control. Furthermore, the mysterious space above the grey fog would completely screen the negative effects of the combat between two personalities. No. Morpheus. Klein slowly exhaled as he extended his hand to summon the Sea God Scepter. At that moment, he didn't do any divination because he couldn't be sure who me referred to. The outcome would be meaningless. Klein snapped his fingers and lit the candle. Above the pitch-black wick, with a flame with light blue spirituality silently glowed, illuminating the palace. Unknowingly, the environment changed as a cupboard, desk, bunk bed, and gas meter appeared in front of Klein. This was the apartment where the Morettis lived, the place where Klein shot himself. What the fuck is happening? At that moment, a figure was sitting at the bottom bunk, looking at the Sea God Scepter wielding Klein with a warped expression. He was another Klein. This Klein revealed a furious expression as he said, "You occupied my body, and now you wish for my soul to be obliterated? I should be Klein, you despicable, shameless transmigrator. You fucking parasite." He appeared to have just grown in strength, and he wasn't able to use the objects in the external world. Klein didn't reply as he walked over with a heavy expression. The expression of Klein slowly changed as fear occupied his mind. His body scrunched up. "Let me go. Let me go. You snatched my brother, my sister, and my life. Isn't that enough? I'll remain quietly in your body and help you analyze problems by giving you suggestions. I won't wrestle control with you over the body. Let me go. Let me go." Jesus, that's depressingly sad, eh? I mean, in fairness, the Klein is, if that's actually Klein, he's kind of right. He's like, bro, you took everything from me, you bastard. Klein remained silent as he raised his Sea God Scepter wielding right hand. The Klein, already awash with tears, yelled angrily, "I only wanted to remind you. If I wasn't trying to remind you, why would I have exposed myself? I have no ill intentions." Klein silently looked at him and made the blue gems on the top of the Sea God Scepter light up one after another. The lightning bolts instantly appeared as they twisted and entangled Klein like a storm. Klein shot himself? What do you mean? Wrongs. Do you think he did that because he wanted to? Or do you think he did that because the Indigenous Family Notebook probably, made him? The Indigenous Family Notebook or In Zone Will, someone made him. What do you think? Was he getting emotional? You think I'm getting emotional? Okay, yeah. As expected of my... Amidst shrill cries, the figure rapidly dissipated as bolts of lightning wiped away all traces. As expected of myself, to know the soft spots in my heart and which are the most effective ways to plea. However, I know who I am. I am Zhou Mingru, fused with Klein's memories and emotions. If I were to let you go, it would be equivalent to splitting the two up, admitting that they are opposing parties. That way, I would lose control. Klein lowered the scepter and closed his eyes. Then he ultimately maintained his lucidity as he left the mind world. That was peak as fuck. That was peak as fuck. I love how Klein is like sitting on a bunk bed, a regular dude. He's like, come on, man. And Zhou Mingru is now a fucking demigod scepter wielding, damn near demigod himself. He's like, it's Gojover. Oh, wrong. Let me be clear. I'm not blaming Zhou for taking over the body. Even if Klein wasn't dead, at the end of the day, it wasn't Zhou's choice to transmigrate, right? He just showed up here, so it's not his fault. I'm just saying, like, that the other, the Klein also has a reason to be mad. He's like, dude, I didn't choose to kill myself. I was goaded into it. I then killed myself. I still somehow maintained my soul, and then you came up and just pushed me into nothingness. You bitch. Both have a fair point. When Klein opened his eyes and threats and pleas in his mind vanished, the light blue flame before his eyes continuously burned on that pitch black wick. Who says Joe didn't transmigrate intentionally? He does. He's spent 800 chapters trying to go back. You think he did this intentionally? What are you talking about? He seriously inspected the state of the spirit body and confirmed that the signs of chaos were gone. His aura had turned purer. It's finally resolved. Klein heaved a sigh of relief and extinguished the mental terror candle. Alright, see ya, Pushkar. I love how Lord of the Mysteries is one of the only stories to explore the psychological side of transmigration. You stole someone's life. Exactly, yeah. That is important. I mean, I guess other transmigrations seem to forego that problem. Because it feels like... Because let's say... I can't think of anything else. So we're going to go with Mushoku Tensei. I don't know if he's... I can't even remember his fucking name. Took over anyone's body, you know? Because he was born. Like, he remembers coming out the birth canal, I feel like. So, like, he didn't... I don't know if he took any... So, like, he didn't take anyone's body. Arthur from Tibet also didn't take over anyone's body. He also remembers being born in that body. So, like, other ones just sort of... forego that problem altogether because they don't take over a fully grown human's body. They instead just basically create their own body, or their souls Rudius, yes, thank you, or their souls transmigrate into a fetus that was just formed. I'm sure there are others. I'm not saying there are none. I'm just saying when what you talk about is reincarnation, not transmigration. I don't even know if that's true. Well, no, Arthur did die, and I guess so did Rudius, right? Maybe it's Yeah, but I feel like reincarnation necessarily implies that you'd be reborn into your world, not another world. No? Ainz took over the body of his character in a video game. Does that count? I don't think so, because like video game character doesn't have any body or soul in the first place. In the Tibet, after the parents find out about the author's past, the mother said if it was an author. Yeah, I don't necessarily know. Arthur from Tibet said he took over the baby that his parents were supposed to have, but we don't know if that's 100% true or he was just bullshitting. Yeah, I don't know either. Reincarnation means getting born as a baby. Transmigration means transferring into another body. I don't even know if that's technically true. Because how old is transmigration and how old is reincarnation? Like, if the baby was born 5 minutes ago, is that transmigration or is that reincarnation? What's the... Like, that is the definition? Like, would you say if a 5-year-old baby, that'd be a transmigration? Would you think so? I mean, I don't think so. But I mean, I don't know. Okay. Okay, cool. No, never mind. After this matter, Klein gained a deeper understanding of the path of the Beyonders. That was a path that constantly fought with madness. All Beyonders would be pushed to the brink of losing control, or they would have some psychological problems if they were if they weren't careful due to internal or external reasons. Once the symptoms appeared, not resolving them in time might leave them in a situation that would be abnormally hard to resolve. The split personality that was created was a result of internal and external factors. The baby is you from the start, there's no replacement? Yeah, but like, what does the start mean, Arthur? Does that mean at conception? Does that mean when the baby's still in the womb? Does that mean when the baby's 5 minutes old? What does that mean? I don't know. The split personality was caused by internal and external factors. The cause is the result of me being a transmigrator, yet I fused with Klein's memory fragments and received part of his emotions. I was naturally inclined to have a dissociation, together with me trying to steal the indigenous family notebook. It's akin to me walking down the boundary of an abyss to act as Dwayne. The stress is immense, so after being agitated and corrupted by the Keeper, the problem erupted. Klein vanished from the grey fog, and he returned to his body. He now felt his mind and spirit were a lot more at ease. It felt like a dusty window that had been carefully wiped clean, and the additional faceless potion had been consumed fully. Or had been digested fully. The alternative personality that appeared is really the result of all the past psychological problem. I was able to solve all the problems with a candle. This is equivalent to receiving a complete and effective psychoanalysis. I definitely wouldn't have had latent risks in this aspect in the short term, but I needed to be constantly taking notes and regulating myself. I can't let myself be careless. Does this mean that spending money is immense stress to his mind? Probably, yeah. Klein walked out of the washroom, came to the balcony, and looked at the distant mountains. He was in a good condition now. He could clearly sense that his self-recognition and acknowledgement has deepened. I never expected that my victory over split personality would bring such benefits. If it wasn't because of the generation of another split personality would result in one that's stronger and harder to deal with, I would have wished to split a few personalities, killing myself several times. What the fuck? To be frank, just one instance of a split personality was rather dangerous and unresolvable for anyone else. However, since he was aware of where to get the mental terror candle, the essence of the problem, and his experience in resolving it in the past, he was able to eliminate the latent risks. Otherwise, the best outcome would be the state in which Bishop Utravsky was in, and the worst outcome would be gradual loss of control. Furthermore, I still have a psychiatrist as a backup, Klein chuckled. He recalled what he had encountered during the day, and from there he obtained the points that he needed to take note of. If a mid-sequence beyonder of the sleepless pathway loses control, they'll be able to cause someone mental corruption by pulling them into a dream. Before becoming a high-sequence beyonder, the rampagers of most pathways aren't capable of doing this. Often, they will mutate into monsters and use the corresponding powers to control or attack their targets. Apart from the mid-sequence beyonders of the sleepless pathway, the spectator pathway should be also capable of doing this. When faced with similar events, not rushing to wipe them out would result in a situation where you have to figure a way of defending yourself. After contemplating, Klein was out of ideas. He stood up and drew a picture with symbols on the mirror. He was summoning Eridus. You gotta pay to be on top, just like the real world, Justin. The full-body mirror in the bedroom silently undulated. Exalted Master, your loyal, humble servant is at your service. My actions from before have caused a certain damage to your image. I am very appalled and ashamed. Please, accept my apology. You actually know how to admit your faults. Don't make the same mistake again in the future. Yes, sir. How may I be of service? Pay to win stream edition. This is like buying like pay to win skin or whatever. It's like like a skin that gives you a smaller hitbox in like a FPS game or whatever, or like a skin that's harder to see during nighttime. Oh yes, Milosh, yes, I will. Let me do that. The keepers of the Evernight Church are contaminated by the core seal behind the Chanis Gate. They're in different conditions from typical Beyonders. Is there a way to perfect a disguise? Great Master, there's only one method. To sacrifice your marionette and allow it to receive the contamination of the core seal. It will gradually change and become identical to the keepers. You can then hold it in your body to fool the core seal. That actually works. It's not a bad idea. But a marionette of a sequence 5 can't be bought with money. I need to pay a very high price to get the high sequence formulas. Then how do I get the marionettist to receive the core seal contamination? Klein asked. Great Master, the full body mirror stirred again as it accentuated a figure. Queen Mystic, Bernadette. Great Master, you can seek her help, Eridus explained. Queen Mystic isn't from the Evernight pathway. How would she help? Or does she have a sealed artifact that corresponds to high sequences of the Evernight pathway, making it similar to the core seal? Thankfully, the Admiral of Stars needs a drop of blood from the mystical creature. When the time comes, apart from providing an item that can satisfy Will, there will still be a middleman fee from me. This will be my fee. Klein thought as he nodded. Very good, you may return. Yes, exalted master. Eridus returned. The corners of Klein's mouth twitched as he looked up, unsure how to respond. Westborough, within the Adora family's villa, Emlyn wore a faint smile as he found a single-seater to sit in. Diagonally opposite him was Russ Bathory, holding a wine filled with blood. He was observing him with narrowed eyes, without concealing his disgust and hatred. Russ Bathory had not only been injured during the first hunt, but he also had Emlyn steal away his spoil of war. When is Wiz dropping them OnlyFans? When we get to 100 members, Morpheus, don't you worry about it, darling. We're a decent way there. Don't worry about it. Only such an act will please me. Emlyn chuckled inwardly as he turned his head to look at Cosme Adora, who had just entered. Cosme forced himself to ignore Emlyn and walked to the fireplace and said, I'm gathering all of you today because the final victors had emerged for the hunting competition. Feet. Stop. I'm gathering all of you today because the final victor has emerged for the hunting competition. Who is it? The Sanguine looked around. Most of their gazes landed on Russ, with none believing that it could be Emlyn. Only Russ had such a hunch to look at the darn fellow. Cosme secretly sighed and said, Lyola. Wait, what? Lyola gonna join? What? Oh. What? Corruption. Truly. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's I need the mental terror candle too. Unlucky. It's getting rough out here. Okay, don't you worry about it. Cosme secretly sighed as he said, Emlyn has already hunted 3 targets, automatically winning. What? A young sanguine blurted out. Everyone knew what kind of sanguine Emlyn was. I love how everyone is like, this bitch? This loser who collects dolls won? What? But I am. Okay. Okay, does anyone know? Okay, should I read 803 altogether? Should I just read 803? Because does 803 tell me what the powers of the Lilith ring are? I'm kind of interested. Wait, well... Okay, fuck it. Let's just... Okay, fuck it. Let's just do 803. I don't want to read 2 more chapters. I'm so tired. Okay, we'll just play it by ear. If 803 ends me in a dog shit position, then we'll do 804, but I really don't want to. Among all the Sanguine present, even if Emlyn wasn't the oddest, he was definitely top 10. What a dog shit top 10 to be. It's like, hey, he's one of the oddest fellows we know. This is great. As a member of a race with a long lifespan, having one or more hobbies to kill time was common. Emlyn wasn't the only one who liked dolls. That wasn't the problem. But aside from matching his clothes and obtaining blood, he never left the house, nor did he enjoy interacting with his kinsmen. Unless he desired relatively fresh blood, needed to obtain some knowledge or exchange items, he never participated. Such a lifespan was identical to the aging, high-ranking Sanguine who had no choice but to lie in their coffins made to maintain their existence. Emlyn had become a topic of idle conversation at many gatherings. In the years before, people mentioned it in passing, jeering at him in private. Yet this disgraceful fellow hunted 3 consecutive moon believers. Those were artificial vampires. Could it be that he had employed the help of the Church of the Evernight clergymen, or did he hire some powerful bounty hunters? They all speculated. At this moment, Cosme coughed. Emlyn has already found the corresponding characteristic and become a baron. Baron? The Sanguine were once again shocked. For the first time in their life, Emlyn was being stared at by his kinsmen. He suddenly felt ethereal as his mind was filled with joy. This made him wish to proudly tip his chin and say, "All of you should address me as Lord." His satisfaction was identical to buying a doll as he'd been saving up and craving for. Emlyn sighed as he held back his tongue. He got up and walked to Adora, Cosme's side. The champion of the hunting ritual will enter the final list of Viscount candidates and obtain free help for the ritual. In addition, he will receive a ring made by the ancestor. As Cosme spoke, he took out a jewelry box and snapped it open. It was a translucent ring that seemed to be made of light red amber. It had blood red gem embedded in it. It was the size of a fingernail, and it emitted a faint glow. Okay, so by my guess, all of the old gods, or the ancient gods, are probably super gods, okay? By my guess, because there's like 7 of them. There's 22 pathways, so that feels like a pretty good thing. So what does... What 3 pathways are interchangeable with vampire? What are they? I don't remember them off the top of my head. Vampire. No, not... What the fuck? Oh, I don't know what's interchangeable with apothecary. Fuck. No, okay. But it's probably apothecary and planter. That's what just those 2, I guess. Okay, never mind. 8? Wait, there's 8? I thought there were 7. Send2, I don't think I've seen you here before. How you doing, man? Thanks for popping by. There's 8? There might be 8. Fuck it. It's called Lilith's Ring. It allows the wearer to be even more charming and always be in an optimal state under the full moon. It can also make the surroundings be under the effects of the full moon. Wait a minute. So you're in perfect condition under the full moon, and you can basically make it a full moon for you all the time? So you're basically always in peak condition? Hence, the corresponding Beyonder powers will be greatly enhanced. At the same time, it can project a door leading to the spirit world. This is the door of summoning. It can let creatures deep in the spirit world use it to arrive in the real world, but it can only be used once in a fixed amount of time. When the creatures pass through, it's equivalent to signing a corresponding contract with the wearer. They will serve the wearer for about 5 minutes. If the service period needs to be maintained for longer, the wearer needs to personally communicate with the spirit world creature to re-sign a contract. This ring is Bro, this ring is based as fuck. I like your way of thinking. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I feel like my theories are like either like A tier or like F tier. There's no in between. They're either like holy shit. Like I still think me guessing that Eye of Wisdom was Isengard was like some of my best shit. Like I was so on top of it. And then I'll also say shit that is so wrong it'll be fucking proved wrong in the next sentence. Flagrea. Grace, Ormir, Kvastir, Verbauti, Onkvald, Sonja Thyrn, and the other one? What the fuck do you mean the other one? Under normal circumstances, the strength of the summoned spirit will be equivalent or slightly weaker than the wearer. Oh, and Lilith. Oh, thank you. I'm just a spectator. But the possibility of them being there's the possibility of them being much weaker or much stronger. There was once a Viscount who relied on the ring to summon a demigod level spirit. The stronger the spirit world creature's strength, the more they can resist the agreement and harm the wearer. If you encounter such a situation, you must decisively dispel the projection and the summoning. Its negative effects is bloodthirsting disease. Don't remind me. Yeah, that audience bit was rough. Its negative effects is bloodthirsting disease. You will need to drink at least a blood vial of human blood every hour to relieve it. Otherwise, your blood will boil and evaporate. In less than 15 minutes, it can cause the death of a baron. What? The bloodthirsting disease. Does anyone know offhand? Is that as soon as you put the ring on, every hour you need a blood vial? Or is that as soon as you use it, you need a blood vial within the hour? I'm not against that. I do yearn to drink more blood frequently, but the problem is that I can't obtain that much blood. Emlyn held back his joy and agitation as he considered how he could resolve the effects. At this moment, Cosme turned to him. The additional blood will be provided by the race. If I don't wear it, will I get the bloodthirsting disease? Emlyn asked. No. If I were to wear it for 59 minutes and take it off, will I get the disease? When you wear the ring, you'll be inflicted with the bloodthirsting disease. You have to drink 1 vial of human blood to have it subside for an hour. During this process, if you were to take it off and put it on again, the bloodthirsting disease will be activated again. Regardless of whether it's been an hour or not, you will have to drink the blood again. Do you understand what I'm saying? Oh, I see. So like as soon as you put it on, you probably want to drink the blood. And then if you take it off, as soon as you put it back on, you now need to drink it again. So if you put it on and you drink a vial of blood, you want to keep it on for an hour and then take it off if you don't want it after. Okay. Of course, this isn't complicated, Emlyn said with a tisk. Cosme retracted his gaze and said to the other sanguine, I'll be giving this ring to the champion of the competition, Emlyn. Congrats, Emlyn. He turned and extended his hand to Emlyn to shake his hand. He then handed the blood-colored ring to Emlyn. Thank you, Emlyn said. There are 2 targets left. They are your prey. There will still be a reward for them. Cosme looked at the other sanguine. And not adding when there's something more. Yeah, they didn't even give Alger and Audrey's names, which is crazy. Did you watch the Chibi and Old Meal Sim lessons? No, I did not, Nightwalker. Klein received Leimano's travel, which Emlyn had sacrificed, and he learned of the usage of the so-called ring. The other aspects aren't noteworthy, but the thing to pay attention to is the door of summoning leading to the spirit world. Perhaps there will come a day when passing through that door is the ancient goddess Lilith. As Klein made a bold hypothesis, he flipped open Leimano's travel and checked the beyonder powers Emlyn had used. He used all the lightning strikes, and traveling is gone too. He really doesn't feel the pinch when using the power of others. Are you one to talk, motherfucker? Didn't you just spam demigod level powers? Well, you now, some are very good. I do want to watch them, Nightwalker, but I have to get off after this. We have to go. I'm already making us late enough as it is. One is wait, no, hold on. He added a Wings of Darkness. It can help the user receive an enhancement in speed and a brief flight, as well as transforming into a colony of illusory blood-sucking bats. One is a full moon. It can make a certain region appear to be in a state of a full moon. One's spirituality would be rejuvenated and the aspect of death grows stronger. One is Claw of Corrosion. It can cause one's fingernails to grow another segment with mysterious symbols and patterns. They would be sharp enough to slice through steel. It would also come with potent corrosive abilities. One is Animal Sense. It can communicate with animals and control them while also sharing their senses. If I use this, this would have wondrous effects. I've never seen Emlyn use it though. What a waste. Yeah, that's because he never touches grass, this bitch. Wait, actually, when Klein's going to the island, that one would be handy as fuck. Send to, thanks, man. Holy shit, I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much, seriously. Fuck. Oh, yes. Oh, fuck. Okay, after this, I really need to record my video, too. Send to, Sorry, I don't mean to... That was good, Milosh. That was good. Wait, when Klein goes to the island with the Alger, this animal ability is based as fuck, eh? Because there's so many animals there. Before they even get on, Klein could control an animal. Send to on that thing. Klein could control an animal and then survey the area to see where there's danger and stuff they shouldn't approach and see where they do want to go without having to take any danger of himself. And they can also use Wings of Darkness to just fucking zip through it. Sintua, your contribution of force animus to make a feed-only fan will always be remembered, truly. One step closer to that feed-only fans. Stop, no, stop. You can't do this to me. One is Abyss Shackles, a spell belonging to the Darkness domain. It can make the darkness or shadows condensed into a chain that controls or restrains the enemy. Wait, what's your question sent to? Wait. So I joined not knowing that? Wait, not knowing what? Wait, just an added bonus? No, you can't do this to me. Wait, what clip, Milosh, what clip did you send? Oh, that's the OnlyFans clip. Okay. Just an added bonus? No, not a added bonus at all. No. Whiz are armpits included? We'll talk about it. You know, we'll see what the ratio of happiness members and peace members looks like, and we'll base it off that. Okay, if that works. We'll talk about it. Oh, fuck, that reminds me. Okay, after stream, I also do need to make sure that all the members have their roles in Discord. I will make sure. Sentu, are you in the Discord, by the way? Wiz, or yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's keep going. Sorry, there's no door of summoning. Huh, there's no door of summoning. How am I don't know. Do members have higher caps? I don't know. No, but I just joined? Oh, okay. No, okay, sounds good, Sentu. I'll just I have like a certain role for all members in Discord. I'll just make sure you have that after I'm done. I need to make sure everyone has that because once I made that, it was a little while ago, and then I just didn't check it again. I don't actually know Morpheus. Maybe I don't know. Okay, let's just keep going. There's no door of summoning. That's right. It should be very difficult to record. With Emlyn's personality, he would have given up after a few failures. As Klein flipped through Leimano's travel, he used divination and his mysticism knowledge to interpret the new Beyonder powers. I'm gonna do over dailies. Alright, sounds good, Justin. Retracting his gaze, he summoned the Sea God Scepter and added a few pages of lightning strikes. This was in line with his fear of lacking firepower. Please, Justin, the chosen one. True. Then Klein used the Sun Brooch to record holy light summoning and holy water creation, allowing Leimano's travel to become more varied. After doing this, he closed the notebook and picked up the candle. After settling the split personality, he didn't immediately return it. Instead, he had the idea that since it belonged to the spectator domain, it was possible it could help him explore the Sea of Collective Subconscious inside Grizel's travel. Therefore, he planned on delaying it for half a day before returning it to Emlyn. To his surprise, he found from his research that the mental terror candle didn't have any effects of placating the mind or eliminating negative effects. All it could do was let one enter the depths of a target's mind, and from there, plant a cue or solve a problem. Klein heaved a sigh of relief. Through the bestowment ritual, he then returned the candle and Leimano's travel to Emlyn and Fors respectively. Returning to the real world, he had a comfortable bath and read some newspapers and magazines. Amidst his reverie, and head to bed. Klein, amidst his reverie, woke up. What the fuck is a reverie, by the way? I keep reading this word, and I've never even bothered looking it up. Reverie. A state of being pleasantly lost in one's thoughts, a daydream. I have that every time I'm with you guys. Hee hee hee. Please don't clip that. All of this made Klein feel as though he had arrived in the Evernight Goddess's divine kingdom. In the dream, he felt relaxed and comfortable. Klein suddenly realized the situation he was in. This is the arrival of a Beyonder from the Church of the Evernight. This Beyonder was using the dream to placate Dwayne so as to heal the mental scars he suffered in the afternoon. You know what I was basing that off of? Hold on. Here it is. God, I eventually do need to get a fucking stream deck, because, like, every time I have to switch scenes is, like, fucking 80 things I have to fucking do. Kill me. But, fuck, I've spent so much money recently. I gotta calm down. Okay. No, wait. This is what I was basing it off of.
The two countries which can drink the most. The Germans and the Irish.
Congratulations, boy.
Yeah.
Alcoholic.
Says the Fire, did you drink today?
Maybe.
And did you drink yesterday?
Maybe.
I love that. I love that so much. Dude, I have so many. You're sent to. Holy shit, dude. No, you didn't. No, stop. Oh, holy fuck. You didn't have to do. Holy shit. Thanks, dude. Holy fuck. I don't have any words. Fuck, and Kami got it up. No, Sentu, stop. No. No, sent to. Stop. No, no, no. Okay. No, no, that's sent. Please. And fucking Kami got it of all. I don't know who Zod is. I don't have anything against the guy. Fucking Kami got it of all people. Fuck that guy. Shows up to say, go to sleep, dickhead. No, seriously, sent to. Stop. No, no. Like, seriously. That's. I appreciate your generosity, but like, seriously, dude. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Dude, holy fuck. Thank you so much. I don't have any words, but like, seriously, stop. I appreciate you, but like, okay, there's good. Is there a way to, I don't know, Sentu, but either way, okay, that's enough for today. Okay. That's enough. I don't know the answer to that. And even if I did, I wouldn't give it to you. Okay. Stop. I want you to, if you're interested, you can do some more tomorrow, but I want you to think about it, okay? Enough, okay. So by trade, I am a banker, okay? So just think about your financial decisions. Seriously, thank you so much. I'm running out of words. Holy fuck, someone help me. Holy shit, please. Yeah, seriously, thank you so much. Yeah, no, it's just random moon. That's why fucking Kami got it. This fucker. God, literally anyone else could have gotten it. I would have been super happy. Fucking Kami. Fuck that guy. I don't know. And again, even if I did, I wouldn't give him an answer right now. So okay, stop. Okay, seriously. Let's get to reading. Jesus Christ. Okay. At least it wasn't Bullseye. Bullseye might have been the only one that's worse. Bullseye might have been fucking Kami and Bullseye were the two people I didn't want to get. Literally anyone else would have been fine. Just those two guys. I don't know who Zod is. He's probably watching like VODs and stuff. Totally cool, no problem. That's fine, but fucking Kami and Bullseye shouldn't have gotten it. Fuck those guys. But seriously, Sentu, seriously, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I don't mind Sentu. Easy, how's it going, man? How you doing? About your Jesus Milos, what the fuck? Wait, how, bro? Did you get summoned, Easy? What the fuck? Milos mentioned your name, and he just Milos, stop. We have to act normal in front of other people, Milos. We're degenerates here. Be normal. God damn it. Yeah, the timing is so bad, Luvian. It's so bad. No. The timing was horrendously bad. Okay. This was the arrival of a Beyonder to placate Dwayne. Why are you doing this? This only disturbs my sleep, Klein sighed helplessly. Holy... How the fuck is Milos #1 again? What is happening? Justin, get it together. Mouth, stop. Okay. It's like a Sixth Sense or something. Hey, I have that too. It's like occasionally you'll be like the one I remember most is like the day we were gonna do our Volume 3 chat. You message her like, hey, like is Wiz online right now? And then I popped it up like, yo. So like it's occasionally just funny. It's occasionally just funny comedic timing. Okay, should we do 804? Okay, gifts don't count. What is super chats? I don't know. I don't even know what a super sticker is. What the fuck is a super sticker? Sure, let's do 804. No. Oh, we're so late. We're so late. Oh, fuck it. We're already super late anyway. Fuck it. We'll just... Okay, let's just be more late at this point. Who the fuck even cares? Yeah, fuck it. Okay, I was supposed to... I am running late. We're supposed to take my niece to the fair. There's a fair happening, not XP limit, XP 150 not limit. There's no need for 804. Okay, let me just quickly run through... let me just skim through 804, see if there's anything... see if I should read this right now. East Chester County, whatever. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. It actually seems kind of boring. Fuck it. We'll leave it at 803. It actually doesn't leave in a great place. Okay, let's do artwork really quickly, and then we'll call it there. Okay. Whoa, this is cool. The character introductions. Wow, that card looks so cool. What the fuck, Morpheus? Holy shit! Thanks, dude. Holy fuck! Thanks, guys. We're getting that only fan. No, stop, stop. No, you gotta stop. No. No, Morpheus, no. Look at the one above. Oh shit, this is dope as fuck. Wow, that is so cool. The smoke. No, Morpheus, no, stop, stop. You can't just yell feet, no. Okay. This is so good. The tie that appears and then disappears at the edges. This is so well done. Again, we'll talk about that, Morpheus. We'll talk about that, okay? Oh God. This is so cool. That's amazing. Like, I can't even, I have no words. That one's so good. If this tarot card was it, if there's one of each member, oh, there is one of each member. If this was in slightly higher quality, I would love to have this on screen instead of these ones. Instead of, no, not that one. These ones. I feel like this is really cool, but they're not in high enough quality that if I put those on the stream, they'll look pixelated. I'm so glad I'm a Lord. Dude, it is such a good time to be a Lord of the Mysteries fan. Dude, I'm not even kidding. As soon as whenever the Lord of the Mysteries games comes, we're playing that for like 100 hours straight. Okay, I swear to God. Okay, I will make you guys a deal. Whenever the game comes out, we will do an actual, honest to God, 24-hour stream. Okay? We'll do because with the game, I can do a 24-hour stream. I sure as fuck can't with the reading, because fuck me, I can't read for that long. But with the game, we will do a 24-hour stream. Is that only being released in China? I don't believe so. I don't believe so, son. I don't think there's been any indication of that. I'll make you guys that deal. When the game comes, we'll do a 24-hour stream. And we'll do like a Ludwig style 24-hour stream, if you guys know what I mean. I mean in that no sleeping, okay? I will play for 24 hours. We'll play. Miss Justice, she looks so cute. Her eyes do not look anywhere near green enough, though. Need to be way greener. The Hanged Man, very good. Very, very cool. What the fuck? Sorry, give me one quick second. I just heard someone. Okay, cool. Love that. Sorry, my brother's outside fucking cutting branches of the tree, and I just heard some of it fall near my window, and I was like, yo, what? I was like, did we just have a fucking earthquake? What the fuck just happened here? Jesus Christ. The sun, he looks so cute. See, it's images like this that make me think that the sun isn't that tall. Look at him. He looks like a kid. He looks like he doesn't look that tall. He's like fucking 6'3". How am I supposed to guess that from this? What is this? Why does Forrest have blue hair? What the fuck is happening? This is like the Taiwanese release. They're just making up their own shit. What's your honest opinion of Audrey? Love her. I feel like it's a really good portrayal of a good-hearted but too wealthy individual. The problem is generally when artists by nature tend to be very liberal. That's not a bad thing. That's not a character thing. It's just the truth, okay? Just politically. That's fine. What that means is the rich immediately becomes synonymous with evil to them. I know, where's the fucking brown hair, bro? This is crazy. The rich immediately becomes synonymous with evil to them. So like when someone is rich, even if they're a child, they'll be like malicious or like someone who doesn't care about other people. But Audrey is shown as like an actual kind-hearted girl who just doesn't fundamentally know the evils of the world because she lives in a really closed bubble. She lives in a place where everyone she knows and basically anyone she's ever met is unbelievably wealthy. So like the problems of others, the living conditions of the poor don't even occur to her. Like that's not even like a thing. Because she'd never seen that, you know? Like, homelessness wouldn't be an issue I would concern myself with if I'd never seen a homeless person. This is the truth. So, like her progression from, like, someone who's so isolated from that to, okay, learning of the happenings of the world and, like, voluntarily adding herself to that, to trying to help them, trying to, put in the words for the legislation and stuff. That's really important. The world. Gehrman. Again? What the fuck is his hair? Why does he have a fucking... what is happening? The moon? What the fuck is with Emlyn's hair? What are they just making... Why is he spilling blood on his pants? Why is he not drinking? This is so confusing. These are cool, but these are also fucked. So, you know what? Never mind. I would not put these on. We're fine. The Hermit. This one actually looks good. I actually like this one. This one looks good. Money from birth makes you blind. Yeah, exactly. It's not just money. Unlucky. It's literally anything. It's isolation or it's insulation is probably a better word. It's insulation from any evil makes you unaware of its existence, and that's natural. That doesn't make you a bad person. You just don't know about it. Wait, who's 3 username? Don't worry. I'm finishing up in like 5 minutes, so we're fine. Some Emlyn art. This is actually nice. This is nice. This is very cool. I'm just gonna sleep and easy just start and never catch him live dog. That looks cool too. Wow, that is really cool. He looks like a fucking child here. I mean, he basically is a kid. He's like 18 or something. Jesus. Am I crazy or does that doll look exactly like Forrest as a doll? Hear the ravings. Sorry, I'm just kind of... Last person is Andu, reaction streamer. I don't know who that is. But hey. This is cool. I haven't caught an easy stream in like a month. That's why I try to stream twice a day. It's not always gonna... especially once I start work, it's probably going to go down to once a day. Or it's almost certainly it's going to go down to once a day, basically. But what I tried to do was twice a day, 12 hours apart, generally, so that way, regardless of where you are in the world, you'll hopefully be able to catch one of them, except for Kami, because he sleeps for 14 hours a fucking day. Fuck that guy. Jesus Christ, I do not like this. His facial structure is all fucked. That is not a handsome young man. Emlyn is described as handsome. He's weird, but he's handsome. Jesus Christ, you fucking freak. Huh. Very good art, by the way, but just fucking freakish. I'm even more familiar with the fetus and Aaron's wife. Okay, technically this needs to be changed. It's not Klein Moretti, it's Dwayne Dantas. I remember seeing this artwork, just the bottom half. I didn't see that. That's very, so clever. Our gay, dear poet. Love that. Okay. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave it there because apparently fucking everyone and their mother's live right now. If you have any free time, please check out Easy Stream. Love that dude. On that note, I'm gonna call it there. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day or nights. And I hope to catch y'all in like 5 or 6 hours when I go live again. That's it, boys. See you guys.